Welcome to Culturally Incorrect, the podcast where two friends dive into the ordinary, turning the mundane into a humorous adventure.
Join us for laughter, candid conversations, and a dose of friendship as we explore the everyday topics that make life truly basic.
We're your hosts, Ken.
And Z.
We're here to turn your everyday into a fun-filled conversation.
So grab the drink of your choice, put on your headphones, and let's chat.
Hey, welcome back, everybody, to Culturally Incorrect. Today, we're going to be doing YouTubes, and so we're going to go over our favorite YouTube channels and just kind of share them out. We're the preference with our favorite YouTube channel is Culturally Incorrect, but we're going to go over the second through
that part.
So Z's going to kick us off with one of her favorites.
All right. So one of my favorite YouTube channels is One Cute Couponer. She is basically a couponer out in Florida, and she has these videos that tell you how you can coupon. And for those of you who don't know me personally, I was couponing like 2 or 3 years ago, and I was really into it. And so now I'm like kind of sort of doing it when I feel like it, but it takes a lot of time and a lot of effort. But she was one of those people who broke it down enough that I could catch it. She was really good for beginners, because if you don't know, when you get into this coupon stuff, it can get pretty intricate depending on the store. So the stores that I chose were CVS and Walgreens for the most part, because I could never get Dollar General to work properly. My girlfriend kills it in Dollar General, or used to. I don't. She also tells you how to get free snacks and drinks, and you'll see different stuff.
So now when we talk about couponing, right? Are we talking about you buy $50 worth of stuff and you pay $5 for it, or are you just talking about regularly just, hey, here's a coupon, give me my money back?
No, I'm talking about couponing, not using coupons. Couponing and using coupons are two different things, right? So if I go to Kroger, I just use coupons. Mm-hmm. I don't coupon at Kroger because it's not a lot of work. It's just I don't prefer to do it that way. There's this one guy on YouTube called Ohio Valley Couponer, and if you want to coupon for groceries, follow him because he gonna have you stacked. But I don't do it for groceries. I just do it for household stuff, personal items body wash and toothpaste. Let me tell y'all this: you will never have to pay for toothpaste or toothbrushes ever again in your life if you coupon, because they're usually always free. You just have to know what you're doing. I donate a lot of my stuff to one of my neighbors she works for a school, and she gives it to the parents and the kids.
Yeah. Donations? Where's my donations?
No, you do not. But I will absolutely. You can shop my closet anytime you like. And then anyway, we'll talk about that later. But anyway, couponing is finding deals, then using coupons and promotions to basically lower your out-of-pocket or get rewards from the store. So Walgreens is more like you exchanging your money for Walgreens money, but you get products and then you get Walgreens money. So it's kind of to me it's a larger out-of-pocket expense than CVS, but it makes it worth it because let's say you run out of soap one day and you I don't feel like using my money. You got Walgreens cash. So the couponing versus using coupons, totally different ballgame. So that's my first YouTube channel. So we'll go over to yours.
Yeah, we'll put it out there. She has more than me, right? I'm pulling up backwards here. So for me, I 3D print a lot. I 3D print as much stuff as I possibly can when I have time to do it. Now that I'm working from home, I don't do as much because the 3D printer sits right next to me and I need to move it because I'm not going to listen all day to mirror. I'm not going to do that. So this guy just, he does a lot of 3D printing stuff. He'll talk to you about, which brands are the best, how you can do things, what's the best way to do removals of the items. He'll do a lot of product recommendations and stuff like that. So this is just one of the YouTube channels that I watch for that particular reason. So if you like 3D printing, he's really a good guy to watch and just kind of get an idea about how you do it. He does an introduction for beginners. He talks about different 3D printers that you can own and all of that stuff and the price and all that stuff. So that's me.
So what are some of the cool things you 3D printed?
For those of you who knows Five Nights at Freddy's, or FNAF as it's called for short, we did a what's the character's name? I want to say it was Vanny costume for my daughter for one of her cosplays, where we did the whole helmet, bunny ears, and all creepy ass eyes. And then she went out to downtown Dallas where they have a cosplay, and she cosplays as Vanny. We were working on a Foxy one, but that has since been retired. It's up on the shelf. I have not continued that.
You should put a clip of the picture because I think it was really cool.
Okay,
Of the
yeah,
helmet
I
that
can
you
definitely throw a clip of the Vanny costume up here
Yeah.
that we built out for cosplay.
Cool. All right.
What's next?
3D printing. Yeah, we talked about that in one of our hobby videos.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right. So next up for me is Rain. Now, this is going to sound crazy, but this woman treats this dog like a king. You hear me? This dog has never wanted for a thing in his life. Look, watch this. This channel is dedicated to Storm, to Rain.
She cooking a dog a steak.
Huh? What'd you say?
So she cooking a dog a steak.
Yep. This is his breakfast. All of
What?
this is for the dog. Coconut oil, organic coconut oil. You hear me? She said nothing but the best for my baby. Look at him.
But why though?
Got some rice. Okay. Got him some good old broccoli.
I'm looking at the little grill there. I need me one of those. That's nice. I like that. You swap them out and take off the thing. Way better than my George Foreman. And she chopping it up too?
Well, yeah, I do that for my dogs too. I don't give them whole. Now, tell me he don't eat better than some people. That man's well, I don't know if Rain is a girl or a guy, to be
Really?
honest. But anyway, so her entire page is pampering him. Like, there's a whole clip of him like getting his teeth brushed, getting washed and bathed every day. Like, it's this dog.
Every day? You can't bathe a dog every day.
Not every
The
day.
skin.
I'm talking about his daily routine.
Oh.
I shouldn't say every day, but she brushes him. Gives him coconut rubs. Like, when I tell you this dog is pampered to the fullest, and all of her videos are so clean, it's easy to watch. Like, it's really easy to watch. Just time after time. She got a warmer for the baby towel when you get out the shower. Listen, this dog is so taken care of and pampered. It's crazy. But yeah, I think it's awesome. I love this channel, and it's literally just for
See, remember back in the day when
human
a
purposes.
dog was an outside animal?
Nope.
You didn't involve them in your inner house.
Nope.
Hey, all our dogs are outside dogs. I got an inside dog now, but I mean it's not by my choice.
Yeah, I have 2 inside dogs, and I'm okay with it. All right, next up, Kin.
Oh, of course, Nightcap. Like this is the one with Unc and Ocho. Like you can't like you gotta watch this. Like so, it's cool when they talk about sports and stuff like that, but they do wind up off tangent and talking about some. If you just want to hear some crazy stories between Ocho and Shannon, then you just watch this because they'll talk about the subjects that are hot for the day, and then they just go off into their own personal lives and tangents and about just when I mean random stuff. I would say it, but it make me blush because I'm just not that guy. Because they be talking about some stuff.
I have overheard some of their stuff when Cole watches, and I'll be cracking up. I'll be like, "What did he just say?"
Yeah, man. He don't hold. He is probably one of the one celebrities that does not hold back when he talks. He just says whatever he wants to say, and it's almost endearing to a point, and then some stuff is just kind of like, whoa, bro, like that. It's a little bit much.
A little much.
Yes. Yeah, definitely. Like so, this is not to be confused with Club Shay Shay. It's a completely different one. But yeah, but definitely nightcap. Nightcap is especially after any type of major sporting event. Him and
Mhm.
Ocho get on there and just just talk back and forth about just random stuff. So it's something good to throw on in the background. And they do live. They go live a lot, which is what we need to do. We need to do a live one day. We need to just go live and just have our mistakes out there in the
When we
world.
hit 500, I'll go live. It's hard to go live. It's hard
I
because
thought,
you can't make mistakes. And
okay,
there's
you
no
can't.
editing.
That's
There's
okay.
no
That's,
nah. You know me.
nothing. We just put it out there. We just go live. Well next. I think we should do it at 100. Like we're close to 100.
And that's why I said five.
We're close to 100. We could do
Maybe
100.
we'll do it every 100, like 100, 200, 300.
Yeah.
Then we can do
Well,
it.
no. What are we talking about? We got to set up a live time though, where we just live all the time.
Nah, brother.
Huh?
Nah.
What do you
I'm
mean?
not. I'm no. 100 subscribers. 200
No, we got to go
subscribers.
live more than that. Once we get ready and we go live, we just go live. We just go start doing that and just throwing it out there.
All right. All right. So for me, the next one is Shits and Giggles. So these guys had me dying. Have you watched any of their stuff?
I think I did.
They
Oh
do.
man, somebody was talking about they were disappointed in something they just did. I can't remember what it was, but yeah, I watch them all the time.
They did like a show or
No, they did something. I don't remember what it was. It was a comment that they made, and a guy was like, "I'm so disappointed. I'm unsubscribing," but I don't know why. I didn't follow it that much, but
yeah, I don't know. I haven't had any. Well, there's some like moments you're like, what? They will make you cringe, and some not them, but the comments uh on their page.
yeah,
But they crack me up. They just basically respond to a lot of stuff on the internet, stuff that's already out there, and then they like take different clips from TikTok or
yeah,
like headlines and stuff, and they crack me up. Their responses to each other, you can tell that they've been really good friends for a really long time because
yeah.
you have a like a an unspoken language that you speak sometimes where you just look at the person and and so I like that. It's really endearing to see like that they've been able to make it work because sometimes business and pleasure just don't
This
mix.
is
Okay.
true.
So yeah, I really like their whatchamacallit. Now that is this theirs is not for like people who are kind of mid in some of their stuff. So
By me, are you saying that this is not for a proper audience?
well,
Somebody
no, no,
who's
no. It just depends on your preference, right? But yeah, I really like this one. I scroll through their channel way too much, way too much. Even running it back, like some of the stuff I'll go back and I'll try to watch multiple times because it's just so good. Like I say, you watch their dynamic and you watch him roll his eyes or make a face or something like that, and I just go back and watch. But yeah, I like this one. So this one we have in common, huh?
yes.
Cool. Cool. All right,
Oh,
Mr.
Chris Majestic.
Majestic.
Chris doesn't post as much as he used to. He used to post a lot more often.
Mm-hmm.
Chris is the reason why I have a theater room. Chris does tech updates. He shows you how to set things up. He goes over Wi-Fi, routers. He goes over any type of tech stuff. He is really good for reviewing different types of media, whether it be TVs, projectors, audio, any of that stuff. Chris is a really good source of information for that type of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And you can, if you're thinking about going out and getting something, chances are Chris has done a review on it, and he'll give you a good idea of how to set it up, how often to run it, and on all that stuff. So yeah, he is. I literally, when I was gonna get my movie room put together in my media room, I went and watched Chris' channel, got a review on everything. He's the reason I have the projector that I have and everything. So he's a really good guy for breaking down all that stuff. He doesn't post as much as he used to, but he posts often enough to keep him on my favorites.
Nice. You'll have to do a tour of your movie room one
I will
day.
not. Let me put my stuff out there.
Just
It's
show
a
people,
little,
just show people what you're working
it's
with.
a little small, little corner.
Okay.
It's just for me, one other close person.
All right. Next up for me is Beta Squad. Now they're ridiculous, right? But that's the point of their channel.
Yeah.
They do a lot of stuff. I love the ones where they basically guess the person's identity. So like it's guess the singer of the group or guess the musician, and they line up people and they ask them a series of questions, and then they try to figure out if this person is the singer or if they're basically faking. Okay. And those are some of my favorites from them. They each have their own individual channels as well. But as a group, I think they're hilarious because they kind of riff off each other.
Nice.
Yeah, it's really good. I like them. And they've got, I think they're at, well, shoot, last time I checked, they were only at 6 million. So now they're at 9. Nice. So they're really popular. They're over in Europe.
Okay.
And yeah, it's just a group of friends having a good time. They also do a Who's Smarter one, and those are hilarious because they have like school age kids that come on and they do like math problems and spelling and stuff like that, and you be like, "Ooh, oh Lord!" But sometimes, just to be fair, you forget some of those fundamentals from school that you learned, and you're like, "I gotta go back." And so yeah, they make themselves look.
You know what we need to do now that I'm looking at this? We need to do a Family Feud like game, like where we take it up to the big screen and put the Family Feud stuff on there. I know they got PowerPoints. I'll hook a computer up to it, do the Family Feud stuff, and record like a Family Feud.
With just us or with other people?
With with a bunch of other people.
Oh, I was like that
would be weird. Like it's just me against you buzzing. Buzz.
I got the answer.
No, with a bunch of people. Yeah. We have to get like a bunch of people together and be like, hey, we're going to record a family game night. We're going to do Family Feud. And we're going to record the show. We're going to just do Family Feud.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, I'll set that up.
This is another format that they do that I really love is Guess the Person. They have people in there and then they're trying to basically fake the person out, fake the other 5 people out and remain in the room.
Yeah.
That one's a really good format too. All right. So on to yours. Talking Thrones.
Talking Thrones. So if you are a Game of Thrones fan, which we know Z is not because, I don't know, she refuses to come to the dark side and
I tried.
You didn't try. Anybody who's tried is addicted. If you actually tried.
No, I literally did. I didn't like that they kill him so fast. I liked him as a character.
Okay, but that's the whole, that's Game of Thrones. You die. You don't get to stick around in Game of Thrones. You die. There's like 5 characters that get to stick around, but that's it.
And they're the worst ones.
No. They're not the worst ones. I mean, there's some terrible ones, but they're not the worst ones. But yeah, Talking Thrones just goes over just the whole. They go episode by episode. They talk about the different episodes. They talk about any of the fan theories that are out there. They talk about how things kind of progress through. They talk about the new series, George R.R. Martin. They do the clips. They pull anything from that they can find from the internet and just talk about the different ways it's going on. So now that the House of the Dragons is playing, and then you have, I believe the Jon Snow story is still going to be going. I think they said it was canceled, but I don't know if it really is canceled. But they talk about all that stuff, the different series spinoffs that they have from Game of Thrones. They talk about all that stuff. So me being the big geek that I am, I like to go on there every now and then and listen because I am desperately waiting for House of the Dragons season 2 to come out. It's gonna be good.
So House of the Dragon is a
spinoff. Yeah, it's a spinoff. It talks about the Targaryens and the Dance of the Dragons and everything like that. And the season 1 ended really messed up. So the shit should start immediately in season 2. Mm-hmm. Like it shouldn't be no holding back as soon as season 2 starts. So I'm waiting.
When does it come out?
Don't know. Sometime this year maybe. The whole COVID thing messed up things. And the actor strike, that's what messed up things. When everybody went on the actor strike, it pushed everything so far back. So I think they're done filming and they should be in editing by now. So it should be sometime this year.
Good for y'all.
I'm gonna win her over eventually, guys. I'm gonna.
I don't see how.
I don't know how I'm gonna get her into it, but I'm gonna figure it out. Maybe House of the Dragons. That's how I got Kiana into it. She watched House of the Dragons, and House of the Dragons was so much sped up, and it was such a better format that she said, "Okay, I have to go watch Game of Thrones so that I understand some of this stuff." So then she goes and watched Game of Thrones and was completely addicted to Game of Thrones. House of Dragons. Me and you marathon one day. We're gonna sit down and watch a couple episodes of House of Dragon.
Yeah, we'll see.
She lying. She ain't gonna do it with me. She lying. It's okay though.
Say we'll see. I didn't lie.
She lying.
We'll see.
No,
We'll
that means
see if
no.
it happens or not.
That means no. That means it ain't gonna happen.
All right.
It's okay. We got the cruise ship. I'm gonna bring it on like the
I ain't gonna be
computer.
watching no TV.
What you gonna be sleeping?
Yo, right out on the deck, sleep in the sun. All right, my next up is World's Dumbest. Now I don't know if y'all have ever watched Alonzo's World's Dumbest, but I die laughing at some of these. So I'll just start playing a little bit of it. He talks about like World's Dumbest tweets. Like he'll go on the tweet and just talk about just people saying either they mess up the grammar or they just say the craziest thing. So he goes over the different things that are not right, and like he literally starts the whatchamacallit to ammunition. Right? So you can't hear it, but he's doing a commentary of what's going on. So low self-esteem. What is that supposed to be?
Where did he find this stuff at?
Low self-esteem, huh?
I know he's supposed to be, but where does he find this stuff at? He's like just.
He's scouring. Well, I'm sure he has a team that scours and finds. But you literally can just scroll through your Instagram or your if you have Twitter or if you have Facebook.
Yeah.
People make these types of mistakes all the time. Like he used to start out his video start out with get a dictionary. And it's like, yes, get a dictionary because people just don't know. And they make the mistakes all the time and they just be going on and on about
typing, it. As long as the first letter and the last letter match with the words you're looking for.
No, some people literally say these things.
I'm looking
lactose intolerant. Lactose what?
You know what they mean though.
Sometimes it's a era of like, oh yeah, I just type too fast. But some of this is like, no, you really thought. So yeah, so I like these because they're hilarious to me. And the way his commentary is like, what are y'all talking about? Yeah. And so I really enjoy watching these. Like I used to watch them all the time. I kind of fell off of his channel a little bit. But yeah, these are the funniest for me. He started doing like weird what are they called? The combination of the food, like his like food weird food combos, and those were getting a lot of views. So he started doing a lot of that, and I was like, I'm just not for it. Like putting hot sauce in cereal and stuff like that. Like why are we doing that? But people like it, so you got to do what pays. So I fell off of his channel a little bit for those.
He said MREs. I don't like MREs. I got phobias.
Oh, military food?
Oh, yeah, I got childhood trauma.
All right, so next up.
Oh, Angry Joe. I think Angry Joe's pretty popular. I think he's got like 3 million followers.
What is Angry Joe doing?
But Angry Joe, he they do a bunch of parodies as well as they do movie reviews and video game reviews. So like Angry Joe really is one of those people that people send him products to review and send him video games and stuff like that to review, and him and his friends play the videos, video games and stuff like that. He streams. Yeah, so Angry Joe is really he does movie reviews, game reviews, and so I would not buy a game ever before I went to Angry Joe and saw his review on it, because he would give you an honest review. He would tell you if it was worth playing, worth your time. And so Angry Joe is probably one of the better people to get reviews and to give you an honest review of a movie. Tony's starting to do movie reviews too. But Angry Joe is probably him and his crew, and they don't always match, right? Sometimes one likes it, one doesn't, but they'll give you an honest review movies and stuff like that. Of course, they do a bunch of Marvel, DC, all the stuff that I like.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I enjoy it. I enjoy
He's
them.
informative.
They're funny. And Angry Joe gets his name because he goes on angry rants, right? He just has a rant, especially if it's just something he was really looking forward to. Like the rest of us, the geeks, were sitting there like it's gonna be the best ever, and then it comes out and it's fucking terrible. So
Tell us how you really feel.
yeah, yeah. I still haven't watched Madam Web. Everybody says that was trash,
Oh,
and so I haven't watched it yet. I'm gonna watch it though, just because
you want to
I
know
want
for
to see it for
yourself.
myself, right? But
Yeah.
yeah, but everybody's saying that it's trash. It's just terrible,
Yeah.
and so nobody wants to watch it with me. So I gotta watch it by myself.
Sometimes that's how it be. But no, that's good. Angry Joe is an informative channel for folks who like movies, like I would say comic based movies. Is that
No,
accurate?
Marvel comic. It doesn't matter. He does it all. He does all the stuff that you don't like, fantasy stuff. Game of Thrones, Marvel, DC, um, any type of fantasy,
Okay.
anything,
And games.
and games, any games, like all the first-person shooters,
Cool.
role-playing games, stuff like that.
All right. All right. So next up is my girl, Simone Nicole. And I will not lie. I love her aesthetic. I love her shape, her face, her hair, all of it. She does a lot of beauty, and
Hmm.
she walks you through like how she does her hair. She walks you through her outfits, and she even takes you along on like some of her video shoots and stuff, like behind the camera, being a YouTuber, all that good stuff. And so love love her like self talk. Like she teaches women who are, brown skin, with natural hair, listen, y'all got to, you know, be confident because it is what it is. So yeah, I love everything about it. She's got some really good content for young black women.
Okay.
So yeah, love her. Nerd soup.
Nerd Soup, same thing, right? So this is just another one of those places you go to for reviews, and they talk about all of the different movies out there that are fantasy role playing genre type deal, and they just kind of talk to you. And if you don't have time to watch the movie, and maybe you just want to get maybe part two's coming out, right? And you never got a chance to see part one. You can go to them and get a movie review, and they'll walk you through all the Easter eggs and explain to you the lore and how this goes and why this is important.
Mm-hmm.
So me being the geek that I am, I love to understand, and I may not always have the time to watch a movie 16 times
To get
to
all the
see all,
nuance,
yeah,
yeah.
all the little things. So this walks you through and explains to you why this is important, how it ties into the story, and all that type of stuff, so that when you go out with your geek friends, you can look smart and know, like, oh yeah, did you know that this was the reason why they brought that back? So
So are they in addition to Angry Joe, or are they like different styles
oh, they're
of
they're they're mostly all different styles. Angry Joe is just like a guy that him and his friends just review stuff and play games. This is more like a voiceover of, hey, did you catch this? Did you understand that? These
Okay.
are the reasons why. So they do a really good job of explaining to you all of the other things. There's
Okay.
another guy that does that too. What's the guy's name? Game Theory. I don't know if you ever watched Game Theory and Movie Theory. It's a guy. My daughter watches him all the time, and they do it. He talks about whatever theory comes to his mind. So he'll be like, Mario was really the evil person, and then he'll explain to you why Mario is the evil character
Mm-hmm.
in the video game, and
Mm-hmm.
he'll break it down, and at the end he'll just be like, and that's just a theory. It's a game theory. So game theory is also a good podcast to watch or YouTube channel.
No, I never watched. I mean, yeah,
Not your style. I get it, Z. You're calling me a nerd. I got it. It's okay.
I didn't call you anything.
You know what?
So if that's what you heard,
Nerds are coming back.
they've been back. I don't know. I don't know when they went out of style. All right, this next one is a daily effective prayer, and I like to try to listen to like a short prayer. Like you see these shorts, he just prays over you, and you can read it on the screen, or you can listen to him do it.
Mm-hmm.
And so like they're just quick. Like let's say you want to do a prayer about, I don't know, starting your day off right. You can go
Okay.
on there, search it, and like there's a quick little prayer, and for us, we believe we're two or more gathered, and even though he's not physically there, he's still there,
I like.
praying with you and all that good stuff. So I go on, if I'm like not able to get to sleep or something, I'll go in here and type prayer to get to sleep, and I really like his voice and
Okay. I like
how he
to.
prays.
I like to start my day off with DMX's prayer off. It's dark and hell is hot. That's
That's your business. That's your business. That's your business. But yeah, this one
it's
is
a
a good one for
prayer,
me. I said that's your business.
but it's a
Look, let
prayer
it.
though. It's a good prayer. You don't start. You don't incorporate that into your.
I just told you what I do. So, but yeah, this one is a good one for me. And he also has videos too. Like they're not just the 60-minute clips. There's some of them that are like 10 minutes long. Like you wanna get deep into your prayer.
Oh wow.
But yeah, so daily effective prayer. That's a good one to have on tap if you just need a prayer for something specific.
Okay.
All right, always everything always. Sorry, I read that backwards.
Yeah, this is gonna be another review channel where they do reviews.
Okay, all right.
Hey,
So
you
you
got you got
literally
to
go
get
to
good
you.
opinions from different people. You can't look at it one sided. If you go to one source, you're
Mhm.
always going to get his view, and you're not going to have a good source. So you got to go out there, especially if you're going out to look at something that you really want to do. And
Mhm.
then they like I said, you see all the Deadpool Wolverine stuff because that's one of the biggest movies people are waiting on.
Mhm.
So they just kind of fill you in on what all's happening in the Marvel and DC universes.
I think
So
I think I wholeheartedly agree with that for reviews. Like if you want to buy a product,
mhm.
you want to get it the review from multiple, but like for to watch a movie, but I think that's because like you said, you want to know about the intricacies, the nuances,
Yeah.
I just want to watch for entertainment and then I'm moving on. As you can
Uh,
probably see from my YouTube and my Instagram reels, like
you
if I'm going on here, it's for entertainment.
yeah.
Don't you can miss me with all the other
You
stuff.
just want to laugh. You just want to laugh at people. I am actually on here for educational purposes and trying to figure out like, okay, what are the intricacies of this or that? So
No thanks. Like
what?
I got all day for that.
How do you not like? You got to learn somewhere. I mean, YouTube is a
Yeah.
great learning channel.
In school and at work. Those are the two places for me to learn.
What's that say? What's the guy off of the Never Never Land say? School is for suckers.
I'm a
Like
sucker then. Cause that's me. And I was actually thinking about going back to get another certification, but I don't know. We'll see.
school is for suckers. I don't do
I
school.
love school. Like school is cool.
Yeah, for you squares.
You have a square.
I'm
Oh,
mad we did that at the same time. I'm just not happy about that whatsoever.
so this one is like a truly aesthetically pleasing channel for me. Like she does the most, right? She does the most, but it's the best. The first video that I saw from her was her cleaning, I think, a cruise ship cabin. And she was going in, and people were in the comments like, "Girl, you doing too much. They already cleaned it, blah blah blah." And then she was showing them like after she cleaned it herself, like stuff that she was finding, and they're like, "Oh." And so like she has just a bunch of like they claim that her channel is just for selling Amazon products
Mm,
because she has so many gadgets and gadgets. But the way that she does it, it's like, yeah, it is tantalizing. You're like, oh, but I just don't have the patience to have all this stuff. But
yeah.
it's really cool. It's really neat. I think she's one of those people who genuinely cares about that type of stuff,
hmm
and it shows, right? Even down to her refrigerator restocks,
What's going
like
on?
they're just extremely what do you call, just like coordinated and organized and just like, oh, that's really cool. I asked my girlfriend because she told me she has an egg container. I was like, why do you take it out of one container to put it in another container? She's like, it just looks better. I'm like, and in some ways it does. Like, oh, okay. I just like,
She
I don't
must
feel
be
like
a
doing all of that.
stay-at-home wife or
No, she
partner.
works.
Works for what?
She works from home, but she works a
Okay.
full time job and she does
Okay.
YouTube full time.
Okay, yeah, she's definitely yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, I love this channel, and when I start, I just like scroll and
Why is
scroll
she
and scroll.
massaging the toilet right there? I feel like
You said massage. Oh, this is her
oh,
cleaning my cruise suite with
she
me.
was massaging it
Yeah, y'all can see if y'all like it.
with the latex gloves and stuff.
She goes in. She gonna bring out her little wand. See, and I was like, oh, okay.
I mean,
Her edits are crazy. Like the way she transitions.
yeah. I mean, I understand, kinda.
Look, she even brought her own Clorox. That joke crazy. I'm like, she had to have a whole
Oh my goodness.
whole nother luggage for that.
Yo, she's like the female monk. That's what she is. Like, what's going on here?
She said, I'm gonna go ahead and make sure everything is
Like
straight.
you spending the whole first day cleaning.
I mean, yeah, she said she's spent the first few hours just getting her room together, and then she can relax, which I get because some people are like that. I think my aunt for sure is like that.
Wow.
Yeah,
Interesting. Interesting.
I like those types of things. Did we already do Thomas?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I put him twice. All right. So
That's because I don't have as many as you do. The rest of these are probably yours.
yeah, I think the rest of these are. So obviously I did more than 10, but that's because I'll be on YouTube a lot. So this one here is called Daughter, and she does like shorts and videos about, God and her relationship and how she can get closer to him and how he speaks to her and how you can listen for certain things to be able to hear from him differently than some people kind of assume. And she breaks things down, and her voice is so calm and like you like. Oh, she came out with a book, and they asked her to do her own voiceover because her voice is just so melodic and soft and easy to listen to. So I like her. If you're a young woman or a Christian who, you know, struggles with like Bible study and like really thinking that you not hearing, then you can go check out her clips, and she does a really good job breaking stuff down. She does go off on tangents sometimes and gets lost, but I do the same thing, so I kind of love it.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if it's the flavor.
Yeah, so really like her. And then Nana Joe, I gotta show you. Like she does these clips of like, so how I got turned on to her is like she'll do stuff like this. She'll Oh, this is really loud. She'll do a lunchbox for her husband, and his
What? Whole fish? Ooh,
his oh, this is delicious.
I
This looks
can't
delicious
do
to
it.
me.
I can't. It still got the
But
face on it.
I don't put it in flour. Just
Ooh.
but
She
she'll
did
pack
the
a lunch
eyeballs and everything.
for her and her husband's coworkers.
Uh-huh.
And
Oh,
I'm
she
like,
does for the
I love
coworkers
it.
too?
Yes. So that's how I got hooked on her channel. So she does stuff like that, and is really neat to see, like for her kids. Like this was probably a lunch she packed for her kids.
Huh.
You're like, oh man, you got time to do all that.
Hey man,
But
I
yeah,
have never met a woman that has time to do all of that.
yeah, she says she loves it, and so yeah, she'll do like lunch and dessert for her. Like this is probably one she did for her husband and his coworkers. Like she'll pack up a whole meal for all of them,
Yeah.
and they be like, "Come on with
Nice.
it." So yeah, I really like her channel
I need
for
to
that.
step up my husband game.
And then back when I was well, when we were able to travel before COVID, we were able to travel uh multiple times. I would just start looking up like YouTubers, and I always try to look for YouTubers that look like me so that I can know what the experience will be like for me when I go to certain places. But then these women, I just laughed because they're all from London, like the England area. None of them are from, none of the ones that I follow. But anyway, they do some really cool trips and stuff, and they're picture quality, video quality, all that is top notch. Like you can see from the thumbnails, like they really go hard for
Nice.
their videos. And so all three of these are basically for the same reason. For what is it called? Travel, travel inspiration. For Chev, she does also hair content as well. As you can see, she doesn't just do travel, but her travel vlogs are really cool too. And then for Lydia, the same thing. Most of hers is travel, but some of it is working out. Like she started getting into what she eats and how she works out because she noticed, you know, when you go on vacation a lot, you can put on some pounds. You know what I'm saying? Like you eating, you know, good, and you can put some weight on. And so she started getting back into fitness, and so I really like that she transitioned, and it wasn't like a blunt transition. She was able to still do some of the content that she usually does.
Nice.
And again, brown skin, pretty, you know, like
Hey,
that's where I try
what I
to
say,
I kind of,
representation is important.
what do you call it, navigate towards.
Yeah, representation is important. You want to be able to see people who look like you, feel like you,
Yeah,
understand your culture,
you like
because that way you get the best kind of
I
idea.
do those things too. I like those things as
Yeah,
well.
because
So yeah,
I'm sure there's plenty of people out there that do exactly what Chris does for Chris Majestic stuff. But you know what? I like his delivery. I like the fact that I can relate to him some ways, and I like the way his presentation is.
but yeah. So those are why those are the reasons I follow these young ladies for travel inspo. And then they usually, when they do their travel vlogs, they do like a lookbook, and you get like inspirational, you know, stuff that you can. Now I don't physically look like these women. You know what I'm saying? But some of it I can
Oh
wear
man,
and be
I could
comfortable
pull
with.
that midriff off right there. I
Go
could do that.
ahead with
I could.
it. Go and get you a crop top.
My
Yeah.
belly button look like that, kind of. It's a little bit further in, kind of.
Nope. No thanks. Yeah, and so a lot of it was me looking for like St. Lucia when we had planned to go, and they had all had one for St. Lucia, and they just, you know, did a vlog, and they showed you where they stayed and places they ate and stuff like that. And so once I watched those videos, I was like, oh, she got one for this one too. Oh, she got one for this one too. Let me check those out too. So
Yeah.
it was literally all spun off of the fact that I was looking for the St. Lucia trip, like really trying to research it to make sure I went to the right places and went at the right time so that I can have a good time. So, yeah, man.
I
That's
like it.
it for me. I know I gave y'all like 13 instead of 10, but that's how it be. I'll be on YouTube, okay? But we appreciate y'all tuning in. Thank you all for listening. Hopefully y'all get to check out some of our YouTube or Instagram favorites.
Yeah,
And hopefully it
absolutely.
can become one of yours.
Thanks, everybody. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Culturally Incorrect. Please join us next time.